Hey Nick, my name is Steven. I called your number earlier and I actually got an AI, and they said it was. I asked them if I could send this video and they said it was okay and to send it to you. So I hope that's okay. But my name is Steven. In this video, I'm going to be going over three things that, when implemented correctly, will actually start showing your website up above your competitors when they start searching for your services in and around Jacksonville and Richlands area. Now, if by the end of this video you can see that I do have the know-how to get this done, you can reach back out, we can chat, or you can just take this information and implement it yourself, and that's fine. So the three things I'm going to be going over are your website, primarily your content, your Google business profile, which is citations and optimization, and then what we call backlinks. Okay, so I'll jump right in. First thing is going to be content. And content, we're going to be talking about all the content on your website, primarily your homepage. Now, Google likes to see at least 1,500 words of content on the home pages, especially when it comes to these service-based industries such as HVAC on their websites. What this does is it gives you plenty of opportunity to add in all the buyer intent keywords that people are searching for when they're searching for your services online. So what I did is I pulled up the number one competitor, and I'm using Jacksonville right now because um, I believe that is in your service area, and that gets a lot more search volume than Richlands. But I'm going to be touching on Richlands as well, and this is all relative anyway, right? So in Jacksonville, this jvilleheating.com is actually coming up number one for most of, if not all, the buyer intent keywords that people are searching for, right? So what I did is I took their website and I threw it into a tool I like to use called Ahrefs. Now this tool basically gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google uses to rank websites. So jvilleheating.com is currently being found for 94 keywords. And because of that, or that's partially why, their website was clicked on 420 times just in the past 30 days. Okay. So I went ahead and threw your website, small town AC and heat.com, into the same tool, and you are currently not being found for any keywords when Google's searching for you for your website, right? So let's go back to our competitor, and we can actually click on this 94, this number here. This brings up all 94 of the keywords that our competitor is being found for. We don't need to pay attention to all these. The ones that we really want to hone in on are we call them buyer intent, location based, right? So people that are searching for HVAC Jacksonville NC is what we're looking for. These are the people that are looking for the services in a specific area, right? With this buyer intent. So this term alone got 90 searches in the past 30 days, and their site was clicked on 31 times just for that, right? And you can go down this list and find all the relevant keywords that are relevant for your website, and you want to put them on your website, right? And that's why it's important to have that keyword count pretty high, right? So it doesn't look crazy, right? Uh, Also, it gives you plenty of opportunity to put in enough content so Google is completely clear of the intent of all your services. It's more intent based than keywords these days. Um, but that's it for content, right? You want 1,500 words on at least on your homepage with those keywords. Next, I'm going to be going over your Google business profile. And I'm going to be using Richlands and Jacksonville for this. Now, when people are searching for this HVAC Richlands NC, studies have shown that anywhere between 40 to 70% of the people are not scrolling past this section right here, right? This is the map pack and this is your Google business profile. You are doing really good there. So where you're not doing good is being found for your website, but your Google business profile, you're in the top three. So that is really good for Richlands, right? But you can move up. See, a lot of people believe, or I want to say probably most people, and I used to believe this too, that the main factor here in ranking your Google business profile in the map pack was reviews. But if that was the case, you would be on top, right? Because Simply Right Heating has no reviews and they have one. You should be up here. So it's not that. The foundation is optimization. There's a lot of opportunity here. You need your Google business profile optimized correctly, right? That's the foundation. After that, the next biggest thing is what we call citations. Now, citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. Okay, some examples of these directories are like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Better Business Bureau. I'm sure you have a few, but the more the better, pretty much. It used to be Google liked to see as many as possible, but now they're more uh, on quality instead of quantity, as they want good, relevant backlinks, right? Um, and on top of that, oh, what you can do is you can actually Google the top 50 core citations, and it'll give you those top 50 to go out and get. And the ones that you don't have, you want to go ahead and get. And on top of that, AI is a big driver these days. And there's these three, they call them the big three, major three data aggregators, which are Data Axle, TransUnion, Digital, and Foursquare. Go ahead and sign up for those. Get verified with those. Once you're verified, that pushes all your information out to like hundreds of other directories, applications, and even GPS systems. And this creates what we call data consistency across all these platforms. That's a huge trust factor with AI and Google, right? AI will recommend you as well. Okay. If you did those, that would actually put you on top. Now, underneath the map pack is what we call Google's organic search results lists, right? Number one spot here gets anywhere between 30 to 50% of the clicks all by itself. This is split up in between the three. This is 30 to 50 all by itself. The main driver here are what we call backlinks, okay? So a backlink, it's essentially you have other websites on the internet that have they have a link on it, and um, when that link is pressed, it leads back to your website. Now, Google, they treat these backlinks as like an online profile referral system. I'm sorry. And the more relevant that these websites are that are linking to you, the better. So, for example, say you have a local blog page or a popular industry related site that's linking back to you, that's actually what's going to help push you up in the rankings. But say you have like a pizza, like Pizza Hut is linking back to you. That's not going to, they're popular, but it's not going to do you any good because you guys don't sell pizza or have any relevance to pizza. Okay. So let's go back to our main competitor, and that is jvilleheating.com. Um, they I want to pay attention to this backlink profile section. So to be clear, it's for your content, primarily your keywords, that Google is able to find you for what people are searching for. But once they find you, they've got to determine where to put you. And it's through the quality of your backlinks and the relevance of the websites that are linking back to you that determines whether you're going to show up on page 1 of Google for your website or page 10 or even lower, right? So our competitor for Jacksonville has 357 backlinks coming from a total of 133 other websites. They call them referring domains here. We can look at you guys. You have 24 backlinks coming from a total of 22 websites, but that still doesn't do you any good. You could have the best because you're not being found for keywords, right? But once your content is right, you'd want to, let's go back to our competitor. Um, we'd want to click on this 133 referring domains. If we click on that, it's going to bring up all the websites they're currently getting backlinks from. And if you notice, some of these are directories as well. So some of the directories that you get for your citations are going to kind of double up and overlap as actual backlinks as well. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1 deal there. But you'd want to go down this list, all 3 pages, and acquire backlinks from all these sites. Now, assuming your content is right, and you get all these backlinks over time for both of these areas, Jacksonville and um, Richlands. But Jacksonville gets the most searches. You would actually put yourself in contention for that number 1 spot here. Now, if you really wanted to capture that number 1 spot and take it over, you would want to do that with like the top 3 websites as far as the backlinking is concerned. So just to recap, first thing is going to be content. You want at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second has to do with your Google Business Profile, which you're doing pretty darn good already, but there's opportunity to do even better because even though this splits, you split the clicks here, the number 1 spot still gets more clicks. So you can move yourself up here through optimization and citations and getting into those data aggregators. And then lastly, our backlinks, right? You need more relevant websites linking back to your website to show Google that it's you guys that are the authority when it comes to HVAC companies in and around the Jacksonville and Richlands area, right? So if you were to do this, you would eventually become number one. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, you can take this information and implement it yourself. Or if you want to book a discovery call with me, you can simply reply back to this email or give me a call at 910-551-2006. Again, my name's Steven. I live in Fayetteville, North Carolina, so not too far from you. But other than that, I appreciate your time and I hope you found this valuable. Other than that, Nick, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye.